Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Ryan Eastman coming to you live from Patriots Stadium, home of the Williamsburg Minutemen, playing host to the Biloxi Venom tonight in a key conference matchup here on SportsDen. Both teams in the hunt for one of the final playoff spots. Plenty of time left to go in the season as we will be heading into the All-Star break soon. However, looking ahead to the end of the year, key game here that might help determine just who makes it into the playoffs. Cut down to the court as the players are looking ready to hit the tip-off. And it will be the Venom winning tip-off. Bit of a rebuild for the Biloxi Venom. Number of trades having undergone both in the offseason and during the season, feels like. Carter not able to get the first shot of the game to fall. If Williamsburg can get the first points on the scoreboard here. Keep an eye on that matchup at point guard. You got Soren. It has to be Maritu coming with a big dunk off the dish for the first points here tonight. They keep an eye at the point guard matchup with Soren, the rookie, matching up against a 7-year veteran, Reed Carter. Out of bounds, will remain with the Venom. Great block there. Getting it out into the crowd. Osgood will be the one to dish the ball in. Myers, one of those players traded in the offseason, previously played with San Jose, now in the red and yellow. Osgood with the turnaround jumper. Shot clock was burning down. Quick play up the court to Maritu. Danthos with another quick dunk. Gonna really challenge the post here tonight, it seems. Three from Marley is good. Michaela playing against her former team here. Long time bench player for the Williamsburg Minutemen. There will be a foul on the shot. Gale heading to the line for two. Good on the first. And with the second one, will retake the lead. Gale's been a bit of a journey for himself. All around the league. Out in the West originally, I believe, with, I want to say LVG, but that may be wrong. No, it was Pittsburgh and then Las Vegas. It's El Sharif, another player that was traded from Vegas, I should say. A lot of crossover as Shanahan thrown the ball up the court, could not dunk it down. Carter down low in the post. Too much. Soren gonna be the one to put on the board. Dishing up to Linwood. Re-signed with the Williamsburg Minutemen after her rookie contract, locked in for the foreseeable future. I should say 5 seasons. If she hits, or I should say attempts from beyond the arc, not able to convert it though. Carter falling for the screen on the top of the arc. And Osgood, the move down low in the post to lay it up in and off the glass. Hale doing the ball on the perimeter. Back to Soren. I mean, Gale, like I said, has been around the league as he hits. Oh, I keep jinxing them by saying hit before they even make it. Started his career with Pittsburgh, 5 seasons. Went to LVG for 2, then to the Queen's Pride, then to Winnipeg for a season. Hoping maybe to found some stability here in Williamsburg. There's another 3 wide open from the left corner. Just can't convert. That's a bit of a scoring drought now. 2 minutes into this route. as Biloxi hasn't been able to really capitalize on as Carter calls for the screen for a three. Can't hit either. Well, if Gale can't get it done from the perimeter, he tries to drive it into the paint, but the defense just pushes him back. Down low, Gale. This time, he's able to dish the ball in the post. Instead of trying to work it in himself, gets handed the ball. Dangerous pass, though. That was a lot of pause that could have come up to swipe it as Carter from beyond the arc. Off the screen, no good for the Squirrel. They play out the court the other way. Gale pump fakes, bites the defense. Second shot put up is good, though. First defender came flying over and ended up out of bounds after biting for that pump fake. Of course, making the defense look silly down there. Now ISO play, Carter in the post. Blocked, rejected by the Barn Owl. Shanahan. Xanthos. Back to Soren. Have to get a quick play drawn up as the shot clock. Off the screen, the Pyrenees, but they dish it back out to Soren. You have to take a shot as the clock is winding down. Rattles out, though. The play that was drawn up, they abandoned it and had no time left on the clock to really draw anything else up. Marley. Bit of a hook shot from the corner. Mid-range, no good. Now a bit of a drought going the way of the Venom here. Off the screen, a drive to the paint. Defense comes over to help, though. Osgood pulling down the board. El Sharif. Ooh, dangerous pass, but Osgood is able to corral it. The big body able to reach back and grab it. 6 points for Daniel already. Over half the scoring going through his paws. Soren gets dished the ball for three. Game has been silent for both teams. And that's an area that Williamsburg usually excels at. Between Soren, Gale, and Linwood. You have to imagine they'll start falling at some point with those open looks. Marley now, shot clock wind down. Forced to pull up from beyond the arc. There we go, beyond the arc for three. Oh, quick pass to Xanthos. The defense fell asleep. Carter going to be the one to bring it up for Biloxi after that piss poor, and I'm allowed to say that on air, defensive effort in transition. I mean, how do you let the horse just beat you down the court? I know he's a big body. It's hard to lose track of him. Thorne. Dishing to Gale. Called for the screen from the Pyrenees, but defense not tripped up at all. No, almost loses it there. Linwood. Red Wolf able to corral it off the glass to tie it up at 14. Marley will be the one to take point for the Venom on this possession. Tries to get the crisscross to lose the defense. Not able to, but El Sharif gets dished the ball in the paint, and the Lion is able to make it work. Honestly, looking at this Williamsburg team, it's obviously still they have Vera Latiera on the court, or on the bench, I should say. Long-time star, 15-year veteran in this league. But for the most part, this team has drastically changed over the years. As I started broadcasting, as Maritu, another dunk in the paint, half of the points coming through his paws as well. It's been the centers for both teams, really, or power forwards or center for both teams, being the bulk of the scoring here tonight for their respective squads. But as I was mentioning, the Williamsburg Minutemen finally going a bit younger. That had been a critique of them for a few seasons, that, you know, they were stuck in that era of trying to maintain what had worked for them, and it just wasn't enough. And now they've brought in a lot younger talent through the draft, and they're sticking around. Obviously, Tanya, Linwood with her re-signing of her contract is locked in for 5 years, so we'll be seeing a lot more of the Red Wolf. Last year's draft, Matilda. And obviously this year's Soren, high selection. Quick play to Gale, but fouled on the way up. We'll go to the line for 2.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2.
Not to say there isn't a veteran presence on this team to help kind of level out and give an even keel to this roster. We haven't seen her take the court yet, but we'll surely see some of Vera tonight. Obviously, Gale, a 9-year veteran himself. Marcella Liviera, a 10-year veteran. You have to wonder with Vera, though, how many seasons does she have left in the tank? 15 years is a long time to be in this league, and she was a starter for so much of it. So many miles put on her body of when you start counting in the fact that postseason appearances, you can talk about games played, but then you have to add some of these players, especially once they get to the 10-plus year mark, they probably have played an extra season or 2 just in playoff games. Quick pass to Oliviera off the screen to the butterfly, is able to lay it up and in, taking the lead back for Williamsburg, as both teams have subbed in some of their bench players, letting their starters get some rest. Carter off the screen, dishing it back, losing it though. Too strong on the pass, at least Gale in the corner, and the fast break is good for 3. Marley, can you hit a 3 to equal back? But no, oh, dangerous dish, and Xanthos is able to reach up and just grab it. Oliviera to Shanahan. The Pyrenees laying it up and in. Could have gone for the big dunk, but she goes with some finesse there. Double screen to get Marley open. Defense collapses on her, though, and has to pull up. Cortez back to Carter. Carter calling for the screen, gets a look from mid-range and converts. With a minute left to go of this quarter, it's a 4-point game. Williamsburg looking to extend that here. Gale open from the left key, no good. Hit that 3 previously, was trying to get a streak going. Up on the other end, Osgood forced to pull up. Decides to dish it back out to the perimeter. Carter fakes like he's going to go for a shot and dives into the paint. Knocked to the ground, no foul call, but no good. It will rim out. 1 of 9 tonight. A lot of struggle from the floor for the Squirrels. Gale off the screen. Oh, wide open look, but can't convert that 3. Again, those are going to start falling at some point. The Venom defense has to do a better job. Carter, 2 seconds, 1 second. Just take a shot with the clock winding down. I was going to say, I'm not sure he got it off, but doesn't matter. No good on that final attempt. We'll head to the second quarter with the Williamsburg Minutemen up by 4. A lot of hot and cold streaks for these teams here tonight. Obviously, we saw Williamsburg with a bit of a scoring drought. But 1 of 10 now for Reed Carter. Gonna need to find someone else to play through for the Venom. They want to take a lead or close this gap. Is Hendrick down low in the post. The Snow Leopard is able to get the finger roll. Come up the court. Oh! If it did, the rookie able to strip the ball. Viviendo catching the Venom ball handler asleep there, stripping it and laying it up and in on the other end. One of the many rookies on this Williamsburg team. You almost wonder if they were so heavy in the draft trying to essentially try out as many potential, try and fire as many shots as possible to hit the target of what they're looking for going forward. As you look at it, they drafted one, two, three guard rookies, and then Wesker as their forward selection of the draft. Yuki able to get around the defense and lay it up in with the finger roll. Back to Wesker. Speaking of the rookie, gets dished the ball for the dunk. It's actually an area Williamsburg has always towed the line with the Atwood rule between the canines and the felines. Looking at their roster right now, 1, 2, 3. Actually not doing too bad on the feline side. Only 3 I see. Canines a little bit closer. I'm exactly at the 5 limit. Wesker down low in the post, dishing it back out to Oliveira, who's open. Was right at the 3-point line. Could have pushed this lead even further, but and Wesker, great interception. Williamsburg a chance. Sorry, a 10-point game, and are they going to charge or block? Yep, they're going to call it on Cortez for blocking. Won't change the shot clock as it had not dropped below 14. So have a shorter and abbreviated shot clock for this possession. Linwood is back on the floor. Down low. Ooh, good pump fake to draw the defense up. It's a veteran move from the third-year player, being able to get the defense to bite and leave an open shot. Ooh, dish down low to Cortez. Not able to convert, but it gets her own miss. Second chance, no good. I believe that was Matilda there on the defense. Oh, but Linwood almost loses the ball. She has to dive to save it, and it ends up in Biloxi's paws. Good hustle there, but Linwood sent into the media. Gets up quick and runs down the court before Biloxi can benefit from the man down. Shot clock winding down, not able to get anything really drawn up from the corner of the paint. No good. Doran finds Shanahan for that quick lay-in. Now up to 14 points. Screen move. Ooh, wide open thanks to the screen. Double team goes over, and it's going to be a block. Fast break the other way. Soren wants to do it himself, and he'll lay it up and in off the glass. Quick play off that block, able to get down the court in a hurry. Sharif calling for the screen. Arley, defense did not fall for the screen. Doesn't matter. They were in her face, but the Wolfbat able to convert the 3. Oh, and that leaves Kisa open. The Polar Bear, good screen, and drive to the paint as soon as the defense tried to switch. Biloxi tries to do the same play on their own end. It's going to be Lanoka for 3. Converts. That's one way to close the gap. Start hitting your 3s finally. Still a 12-point game, though. And, ooh, Williamsburg going to call timeout. They're not liking that the Venom are starting to find that shooting stroke from beyond the arc. Quick timeout here. See if they make any other substitutions on the floor, and I do believe we will see Osgood coming back in. A lot of scoring went through his paws in the first quarter, and they might need his presence on the offensive end now. Down by 12. Wood. Good screen from the Pyrenees. Ooh. Osgood comes over for the block, gets called for the contact.
Team foul. At the line for two, number 26.
First and good on the second. Osgood gets the ball and dunks it down. Defense tried to go for the steal there, and it left Osgood wide open after he received the pass. Driving it. Oh, defense rejects it. I think it was Myers pulling it down. The Ferret able to grab onto the ball and quick play the other way. Fast break off that steal. Only way I can describe it, I think that was a shot attempt that Myers just wrapped his paw around and pulled down. Oh, but the screen gets him open. Ooh! Bullet pass ends up in the third row of the fans. Hopefully they were paying attention there and didn't get beamed. That was a bullet of a pass if I'd seen one. Dangerous trying to pass behind the basket like that. It's a very small window. And on the receiving end, they just weren't able to corral it. Marley over to Myers. Myers down to Osgood. And Osgood hits and brings us back to a single-digit differential here. 14 minutes on the floor and already put up 12 points. Hale. Shanahan. Miss off the screen for three is good. Williamsburg and Biloxi now starting to hit those threes. See if the scoring takes off here for both of them as Myers going to be given the ball. Looked like they were trying to get Marley open with some screens, and it has given her at least a good matchup if she can get the speed. She can't get by the defense, though. Forced to take a pull-up from the free throw line despite the height differential. No issue hitting it. Wood back to Smiths. Hale. I think they're trying to get three open from over there, and they're going to call the screen over. Drive to the paint. Going to get fouled on the way up by Osgood, his second. Not in trouble quite yet, but it'll send the Red Wolf to the line for two.
At the line for two, number 26.
Good on the first. Back to 10 points here. As you see, Venom, 0 attempts from the free throw line. Might need to see them be a bit more aggressive in the post. Try and draw that contact. Try and get to the charity stripe here. Can't let Williamsburg be the only one getting those freebies. Osgood. Trying to ISO. They're trying to play through the hot paw, but Matilda not letting him back down. Long shot from Carter, who's been cold tonight. Can't convert. Quick play to Gale in the paint. Hits it. And yes, Biloxi needs to call a timeout after that. That's their second now. It looked like they were making the climb back in, but Williamsburg suddenly pulling away once again. Carter needs to, I mean, I understand that last possession, the fact that he was given the ball as the shot clock was winding down, he had to be the one to take it. But he has just been the cold paw, so you really don't want to go to him in those situations here. Marley could have possibly taken the three, but decides to drive to the paint instead for the finger roll. Oh, tough shot. Falling sideways, can't convert the three off the screen. Maybe had a chance to set up there had they taken a little bit more time. Go to Marley. That's the screen. Oh, rolls around the rim and out. It's going to be intercepted by the Lion on the other end. They were trying to play fast, but El Sharif able to pull it in, and ooh, Osgood, a little too much power behind there. And dishing it to Xanthos, who's gone quiet. He was very instrumental in the beginning of this game with the points. When they had half of them going through him. And ooh, fast break opportunity. Slow down though. No, they're going to keep the pace up, but actually eventually do back out to the perimeter. Myers has been quiet tonight. Dishing down low to Marley. Marley, they can get a clean shot up. They have a good chance here. But the defense all over them on that attempt. Linwood. Yeah, dish down low to Matilda, who has a good matchup. They're forced to switch over. It opens up Mauricio on the perimeter, but that is not his range. He's not going to take that risk. As a screen, to get open for three is good. I think they're trying to play through Marley right now on the perimeter. Myers, first chance for, a backdoor cut under the basket with the reverse lay-in. Getting a bit fancy with his first shot attempt tonight, I believe. Still, this half is looking to come to a close with a significant lead for Williamsburg. And those, Linwood. Gale for three, can't convert, could have pushed this even further. Loxy just trying to have some positives to go into this second half with his Osgood. Gets this the ball and lays it up and in. I mean, they've at least scored more than their first quarter, 22 in this quarter compared to 20 in the first quarter, but they've let the lead build. Gale, still getting those looks from beyond the arc in Biloxi. You have got to stop leaving the horse that open. He will hit those at the worst possible time for you. If you're leaving him open like that in the fourth quarter, you're going to find yourself in trouble. It's going to be Linwood wide from the corner is good. 10 seconds left for the Venom to see what they can do to end this half on a positive note. It's going to be Carter, who's been cold tonight and continues to be cold. Heading into the half, Williamsburg up by a good margin here at home. The fans are definitely enjoying this showing from the team. Take a look at the halftime stats shortly. Definitely tell it's going to be Xanthos with his early possessions, but I do feel like between the two teams, we're going to see much better spread across the whole team for Williamsburg compared to the Venom, who have really relied on Osgood, it feels like, to get stuff done. As you see at the point distribution, Linwood and Gale both double digits. The rookie with 8, but 8 assists as well. Getting it done, facilitating the floor. And again, no fouls from the Minutemen. A very clean half. They can afford to be more aggressive going into the second half. No one's in foul trouble. Obviously, whatever they're doing right now is working, so it's not like they necessarily have to make a major adjustment. Definitely figuring out how to shut down Osgood, as he has been the main threat for the Venom on the offensive side. Whereas it has been Marley and Osgood leading the charge for the Venom, but they need others to step up. They need Carter to stop shooting the ball, honestly. 1 of 12. 0 of 5 from 3. They can help him out by not giving him the ball with the shot clock winding down. I feel like with who's hot right now, Marley might be better. give the ball to. Or even Myers, 1 of 1, hasn't taken any shots really here. The fact that they traded for him during the offseason could be utilizing him more in this game. Obviously, the size mismatch if they're playing him at power forward up against the force is not going to be easy. They might want to consider switching El Sharif and Myers. El Sharif, same size, has a 50-pound advantage on the Barrett. Ale. 1 of 7 from beyond the arc. Could be an absolute blowout had he hit a few of those. He will start to hit them too. Remember, his field goal 3-point percentage is well above 40%. So it's not like he can't hit the 3. Loxy has just been lucky tonight that he hasn't been hitting the 3. Marley trying to get her 3 going as well. Hits it quick. And she had 15 points in the first half. That might be the other player that Williamsburg needs to find a way to put a cap on, her and Osgood. As, ooh, just down low between Myers, tipping the ball, having to elevate to stop that alley-oop attempt, and gives the Venom a chance. El Sharif no good on the turnaround. Fast break the other way, off the glass is good. That was Linwood. Carter with the ball to Myers. El Sharif. Back to Myers. Carter, shot clock. Gonna end up being another chuck shot here from the Squirrel. Ale. Linwood. Ale from beyond the arc. Just a little too much power behind it. Ooh, very first foul of the game for Williamsburg. It's going to be a reach-in foul. So no free throws earned because of that. But hey, you're finally on the board, BLV. You finally got a foul drawn. Of course, it was the other team that willingly chose to reach in to generate that foul. Not like you initiated the contact, as Osgood down low in the post can't get the better of the Pyrenees. And Wood calling for the screen. A 3 attempt. Oh, rattles out. Oh, but Linwood able to intercept the ball in a quick play the other way. Red Wolf quickly making up after that missed shot to jump on that passing lane as the Venom were trying to get something going in transition. Ooh, it's going to be Soren for 3. No good. Williamsburg is trying to do a bit too much from beyond the arc, in my opinion, right now. Perhaps they're trying to outshoot their slump they are having at the moment from there. But they have a good lead. They could be building on it instead of trying to go for knockout blows from beyond the arc. And Carter, another miss. I feel like if anyone at home is taking a shot for every missed attempt from Carter, we might need to call some ambulances for people out there. Xanthos dished the ball down low and dunks it in. He was quiet after the first couple possessions where he got Williamsburg going, but showing they can't ignore him down in the post. And Carter, this time, first points in forever. The finger roll layup. Now the Squirrel only has to hit the next 10 to break even. Pyrenees down in the post against Osgood is able to get to fall. Over to Myers. El Sharif. Marley had a glimpse of an opening there. And oh, talk about an opening. No one around. I'm sure some of those cameras make it what look like it is. Some of those photographers probably captured that moment, and it looks like there was no one around her. If it was a photo shoot, defense completely got lost on the screen there. Gale trying to drive into the paint, is getting in there. Progress made. Marley, the Wolfbat with the defense, able to pull down the missed shot. Green to Osgood. Able to lay it up and in, and it's a 10-point game. Halfway through this third quarter, but Biloxi not really able to significantly chip into this league. Even though if Williamsburg wants to keep taking those threes, they are going to potentially have an opportunity to close this gap. Marley, one for the screen. Finds another lane. The screens are being too hesitant of the three-point play, and they're leaving the post open. We need to see, and this is where I guess the second-year player, Shanahan, might be having a lot of pressure put on her. Gale from beyond the arc converts that one, and that is what you have to be afraid of with Gale. He will hit those. He's just been uncharacteristically cold from beyond the arc, and he has not been afraid to keep shooting, whereas Carter perhaps should be afraid to keep shooting at the rate he's been going tonight. Miss. Attacking the paint in transition, and yes, Venom call timeout. Might bench Carter, honestly, and I don't know, give Cortana or Alex opportunity. But as I was saying, on the other end, Shanahan, as the center, second-year player, still adjusting to the league, still going to have those moments where not necessarily it's an instinctual, okay, I need to be here and switch off and guard here. College basketball versus FBA is very different in terms of the defensive structures and the speed you're expected to be able to rotate off of screens, off of passes. Williamsburg, being so young in their starting lineup, are going to have some growing pains over the next couple seasons, but I am excited to see what their ceiling will be as we see what the players are able to develop into on this. Myers with his second basket for the night. And off the screen for three. Gale trying to get it. Had a good look from beyond the arc with that screen, and it's going to be El Sharif down the paint, taking it himself to push it back to a single-digit game. Might see Williamsburg adjust their shooting strategy here. Now that it's back to single digits. Maybe less threes attempted. Gale off the give and go into the paint. Off the front of the iron, though. Carter. Trying to, ooh, ball nearly lost there. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Venom, though. That was Lenoka who it was intended for, but the defense jumped on that passing lane. 9 seconds to get the lane going. Basically enough time to drop a quick play, but nothing else. A screen, dishing it, or driving to the paint himself. Carter, no good. Osgood, second chance off the glass. The putback is good from Osgood. Glad Marcus isn't here because he'd be making that pun all night. I would need a drink myself, along with every Reed Carter fan out there tonight. Santos, oh, going big with the dunk for the fans, getting the crowd on their feet. Yoka, back to Carter. Sharif trying to get by. Dribble moves, leaves open Osgood, but this is a long two for him. No good, but oh, I was saying the Lion almost able to tap it back, but a little too much on it. A little too strong on the putback, and it goes out. Sometimes you like to see the players actually pull down the board instead of trying to go for these volleyball tip backs. As Williamsburg can't capitalize on that miss. Carter off the screen for three. Rattles out. That was so close to going, though. Can't buy a basket here tonight, Carter.
Away team foul.
Myers reaching in, trying to get something going with a steal attempt.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Subs for both teams, I believe. Dish to Kendrick off the screen is good from the Snow Leopard. 11 points. Back to the double digits differential. Green move. Laying it up and in. No good. Sean Wise. Elena. That'll be easier for me. It's Kendrick down in the paint. Can't convert over Alana. Hawks defense crashing on him. And I'm back to Carter on the perimeter. Calls for the screen. Does get a look. Trying to shoot through his slump here. And with how big the differential is, can't be wasting possessions as one-on-one, just ISO against the squirrel. The butterfly can tell he's having an off night and attacking him now. Even on the offensive side. Quick dish down to the Fox, and the post is able to elevate and dunk it in. On the other end, back to Kendrick. Matched up against the squirrel and able to lay it up and in. Last few possessions of this quarter, and Williamsburg has maintained their lead. Venom struggling, get anything going really, and ooh, that was actually a clean lane to the basket, but they decided to give up on it. Noka. Gonna be Carter taking the shot again with the shot clock winding down. Can't convert. Cortez dishing it back out to the perimeter. Carter for three as the shot clock winds down. Another miss. Final shot of the quarter, possibly. I don't think they're going to see a full court heave here as Williamsburg will in the third quarter up by 13, 74-61. Venom shooting woes really existing through Carter here tonight. Need to see what Marley can do once she's back on the floor in Osgood. Try and get Myers involved. Marley, speaking of, for three immediately on the first possession. Quick play in the shot clock, but not able to convert that look from the top of the arc. Viviendo had that big steal earlier in the game and the taking itself all the way up the court. But, ooh, dangerous dish to Matilda with the great. The Pyrenees absolutely elevates for a rim-shaking dunk there. You can just hear how excited the crowd is with the performance tonight from the Minutemen. It's been a team effort, no doubt. If anything, the perimeter players have struggled a bit tonight. Oh, pass intercepted there. One-on-one pass break. Wolfbat dishing to Alana, who elevates for a dunk of her own. Lena, that basket there. I think that's 6 points for her now. Great move. Quick play to Matilda once again down in the post. Alina laying it up and in. Shanahan on the perimeter. First three. No good. Cortez down in the paint, fouled on the way up. First free throw attempts tonight for the Venom, coming into the fourth quarter now before we see them at the charity stripe. So you better make the free throws. You're not having that many opportunities here. All had to travel the whole rim. Oh, and missed on the second. That was good. No opportunity for the rebound there on the offensive side. Cortana. And Wah able to hit that three for the Venom, pulling it back to single digits. Cortona. Rookie would grouse. Quick play up the court to them. Cortona fouled on the way up. I can't believe my eyes. 2 free throw line trips within a minute for the Venom. Where was this for the rest of the game? Cortona good on the first. Back to 8 now. And good on the second. A 7-point differential. The closest this game has been in quite a while. Thanks to the rookie. Cortez pulling down that missed shot. Osgood pulling his way in the post, gets the jump. I say the fadeaway jumper to fall. That's a 12-2 run for the Venom here. Showing some life in the final quarter. Williamsburg might want to start using those timeouts to recalibrate, but there you go. A dish down to the Pyrenees in the post off the screen for a dunk to get the crowd going once again. Harley gonna call timeout. Venom have been showing promise on the last few possessions here. Getting a bit of a run going finally. Marley. Back to Osgood. Osgood fouled on the way up. Sorry, I'm just blown away the fact that Williamsburg managed to hold off on fouling until the fourth quarter, really. And we've had 3 now on shooting attempts in the last 2 minutes, even though Osgood missing the first attempt there. And no good on the second. Not his range, apparently, from the free throw line. Biendo left open from 3. No good. From the Zolo Shiba Inu mix. Good play on the other end. No good from Marley. Anthos fouled on the way up by Cortez. We'll go to the line for 2. And a timeout from Williamsburg. They want to talk this over. Yeah, a little over 7 minutes left to go in this quarter. Final quarter, I should say. On the first attempt. Good on the second, though. Marley. You see the ball in her paws. Laws. Carter for three. Continues his struggles here, even though wide open look. Linwood for three. Nothing but net from the Red Wolf in the corner. Quick play at the court to El Sharif to answer back with a dunk. Don't let the crowd get excited. Shut them up immediately with a quick play for a dunk from the Lion. Soren for three. Now the threes are falling for Williamsburg. The rookie hitting a three of his own. Wants to keep this lead insurmountable. Marley off this double screen had a bit of a window for a three herself. Down to Myers. Been quiet tonight, but good on that attempt.
Assistant number 4.
Myers getting the rebound. No good from free throw line. Gale on the perimeter. If he decides to go for a three, the Williamsburg's starting to feel it from beyond the arc. Decides to take himself back out to the three-point line. Ooh, that's a tough three to hit. It's going to be Matilda recovering it. Shot clock wind down, no good on that three attempt. Marley, fast play up the other end. El Sharif gets open. Oh, but no, the Lion loses it out of bounds. Was trying to go under the basket for a dunk and stepped out. No good there. 10-point game still. Reach and foul. Getting closer to that bonus. That's 4 fouls in the quarter for Williamsburg. 4.5 minutes left to go. A 10-point game. Still a recoverable margin. Carter could stop taking shots. They might stand a chance. Or he might suddenly catch fire as shot clock wind down. Just going to be him taking a three. And still nothing. I think 2 baskets tonight for the Squirrel. Quick play to the horse down the post for the dunk. Myers. Marley. El Sharif, the three range is not his, but Marley's it is. Can't convert though. 3.5 minutes left to go, and ooh, missed time pass there. Trying to go fast still, trying to keep the tempo up, and Linwood ends up throwing it out of bounds as the defender was able to slow down the intended target just enough to prevent them from pulling that ball in. Myers. El Sharif. This is a good matchup for Myers if he can get to the post. No, it's going to be the Lion doing himself a bit of a step move. Get by the defense there. Play down low, and ooh, Osgood able to get between Matilda and the pass and pulling it down. Carter blocked. Myers the second chance, but fouled on the way up. That'll be the rookie's second foul. On the first. Not good on the second, though. 9-point game with under 3 minutes left to go. Every possession matters. Needs to get stops, but letting the Pyrenees have her way, I think, honestly, might be player of the game, if not Linwood. And honestly, again, Williamsburg have spread the ball quite well. It's been Biloxi who have really relied on 2 furs to get it done, and even then, it hasn't been enough. Carter's tried to do something, but has just been consistent failures. El Sharif. Carter on the perimeter. Calling for the screen. A bit of a look. Ooh, the defense falls off and does hit, finally. Third basket tonight. They're going to call a full court press. 9-point game. Oh, there we go. Carter intercepting the pass. Quick play up the court for Marley. Laying it up and in. 2 minutes to go, and they're going to actually pull back after that. They want a stop here. It's a 7-point game. Williamsburg can't step off the gas yet. 2 missed possessions, and Biloxi could be right back in it. Oh, Soren, a spin move, a 360 layup, getting by Carter there. The rookie showing off a bit. I would not trust Carter with the ball in this case. Green move. Into the paint. Can't convert, but Osgood comes flying in to rebound the ball, and they're going to continue with the press now. After that last possession, they want to put pressure on the rookie to get the ball up the court. Gale with the ball. It's a screen. Gets a look, but Osgood pulls it off, strips it from the pass into the paint, and Marley, too fast, fouled hard by Linwood. Wolf having to grab onto the Wolf bat as she was driving for an easy layup. Gonna make her earn it from the line. Making both will push it back within 5. But on the first. Ooh, close. Good on the second as well. 5-point game. They can back off. They can try and go for a stop. Let the defense try and smother the Minutemen here. Minutemen, use every second. Don't force it. Gale left over from the corner. Can't convert, and Myers pulling it down. Marley. Quick play on the other end is good. 3-point game. 48 seconds left to go. Williamsburg, you have to leave enough time for you to have at least the final possession. Linwood for 3. Hits it. This is why they paid her the big bucks at the offseason. They need her to hit those clutch threes, pushing this to a 2-possession game, and now it forces BLV to hit 3 of their own. But to be Carter, finally utilizing his speed to get a good lane to the basket for the layup at 4 points. And not enough time. They're going to have to foul, and you see a quick one there on from Marley. We'll try and steal the ball in the inbound here, but honestly, Osgood, I don't think he's going to have the reaction time to grab it open. They're going to send to the rookie line for 2, put the pressure on him. Even making 1 is enough here. And good on the first. A 5-point game with under 30 seconds left to go is a very tall task, and a 6-point one is even harder for a team that has struggled from beyond the arc tonight. Even if Marley manages to hit a 3, they somehow have to foul or steal. They have to steal the ball, honestly, because if they foul, they're just going to give a free trip to the line, and all it takes is 1 basket to really kill the clock. Carter. Can't be wasting time here. You got to get someone open. Gotta get someone open. Not you, Carter. Osgood back to the perimeter. Myers back to Carter. Carter for 3. No good there. And with that, that is game. They're going to foul, but 6 points to go. 7 seconds. Good on the first. And it's just a rough night for Carter. No, almost an air ball there. We're not going to see either team break 100. Carter's good. Just ruined his free throw field goal percentage with one final shot. Not like it hadn't already been destroyed tonight as we go into the stats. And 3 players with double doubles on the Williamsburg side. 5 players with every starter had at least 10 points for Williamsburg. A far cry difference than what the Venom put up tonight on their starting lineup. Even Gale's struggles from beyond the arc didn't matter in the end. 2 of 14. Trying to shoot through whatever slump he had tonight, but didn't matter. He still put up 15 points. Minsk leading the way on the bench with 6 points. They did not have to rely on their bench at all here tonight. Vera didn't even have to come on the court. The team had it in their paws without her. And those veterans, you have to consider how many minutes you let them have, want them in those important moments. And then obviously for Biloxi, Osgood and Marley doing the bulk of the work, but Carter. We'll just pretend we don't look at that field goal percentage tonight. I would have liked to have seen Myers, Lanoka take a few more shots. They just were dishing it back to Carter and letting Carter take some shots, and then Carter trying to force it in cases. Well, could have been a different game here tonight. They changed up their strategy. But closer game than I think some people expected. Shows that both teams are definitely in that hunt for playoff spots. The East right now, it's definitely very congested outside the top 3. Very easily end up with anyone being on the cusp, failing to miss the playoffs. Every game matters. The second quarter was just where Williamsburg pulled away, and Biloxi just never could close it. Their quarter was quite quiet, under 20 points for both teams. Yeah, finally in the fourth quarter, they did something, but just was not enough. And I have to wonder, 0 second chance points. They had no. It's hard to look at the stats and go, yeah, this game should have been this close. It was a very different game for both teams. Bench was quiet on both ends, only 18 points for Williamsburg, and that was the better of the two teams. Offensive boards were definitely in the favor of Biloxi, and they utilized those second chance points to stay in it. But even then, it was only 4 points on 11 offensive boards. That's not enough. Probably need to be closer to 10 to 15. Messy night for Reed Carter. Got to see how they adjust going forward, if perhaps try and distribute the shot selection a little bit better. Marley, great play from the veteran against her former team. Would have liked to have walked away with a win for her, obviously, team. Williamsburg, though, defends home court and helps their playoff odds with the All-Star break coming up. We'll have to see how both teams refocus going forward to the rest of the season. There's only about a month and a half left. See who can perhaps see both teams, in fact, make the playoffs. Or if this game might have been one of the many blocks that is why the Venom failed to make the playoffs for failing to show up tonight. Well, I've been Ryan Eastman. I hope you all tune in for the remaining of the sports dens for the season. I will see you next time. Have a good night.